At one point during your life, probably when you were a little kid, I'm talking a toddler or maybe even a baby, something was said to you where your masculinity was compromised, where you either believed that you couldn't have faith in yourself, you believed that you weren't ambitious, driven, confident, you believed that you couldn't provide for yourself, and you were berated by this person. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go back to that point where he, she, them said something to you that messed you up, and we're gonna decide before that happened to not buy into it, to instead buy into our own definition of what masculinity is or what we are.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
So we're gonna walk back to the time that this happened. We're gonna actually go before that time and do the decision destroyer, and I'm gonna walk you through what to visualize. So first, what I want you guys to visualize is that you are raising up out of your body. And I know for some of you, this is hard, especially as you've been listening to this podcast, but just give it your best shot. You're raising up out of your body and you're going up about 800 feet above your body, and you're looking down and you see a road, a long, straight, narrow road that is actually your timeline. And it crosses right through where your body is below you, your body representing the now. But you can see out to the future, and the moment that you die is represented by a flash of light on that road. And you can see all the way back to the day that you were born, represented as you as a little infant. So what you're gonna do now is float backwards through your timeline to the first time that either your dad, mom, brother, or whoever it was compromised your masculinity, compromised you believing in yourself, made you doubt yourself. Any moment that really stands out in your mind as to when they made you doubt yourself, we're gonna work on that moment. So what I want you to do is go back to that moment. Maybe you were like me and your dad made fun of you. Or maybe your mom said, hey, you need to rely on us because you can't rely on yourself. You're just a kid. You're not smart enough to do this. Some compromising thing that you remember, or even if you don't remember, that's okay. Go back to that moment, and I want you to see you and the person that it happened with. Now, once again, if you don't know who it was, you can make the person gray. You don't even have to see their face. But there you are as a little kid, probably a toddler, standing there with this person, and they just said something to you that made you doubt your masculinity, made you doubt that you could have faith in yourself, made you doubt in your own confidence, made you doubt that you can provide for yourself, have faith in yourself, believe in who you are and your strength as a boy. And there they are saying that thing to you. You can see your face as a little kid kind of shrinking, being hurt. Maybe you're even crying by what this person said. And we can even see this green blob being spat on the ground by this person, which is the green glob of doubt, the green glob of insult, of negativity. And it's just this green, disgusting slime that shoots out of their mouth and spits right on the ground right in front of you. And there you are crying because you doubt your masculinity, you doubt your self-belief, you doubt that internal compass, that internal faith that this person inadvertently, or perhaps purposely, said to you to make you doubt it. So now we're gonna give that little guy compassion and say, hey man, I'm so sorry this happened to you. And we're also gonna forgive the person who said it because they know not what they do. They're just repeating what probably their dad said to them. They didn't know what they were doing. They're just acting out their own dysfunction. It happened to be towards you, forgive them. And if you can't forgive them, at least say to yourself, I understand why you said that, man. You were lost. You didn't know what you were doing. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 10 minutes before that incident happened. So go back, and I want you to see yourself, that little fella, super cute, super innocent, full of hope and dreams. And at that time, he's still confident and believing in himself. It hadn't happened yet. This green slime of doubt that was put on him before he could defend himself. And I want you to go up to that little guy and talk to him. Hey, in about 10 minutes, your dad's gonna say something really effed up to you. He's gonna make you doubt yourself. But right now, I want you to decide that you are not gonna buy into what he says. You are instead going to believe in yourself. I want you to decide, little fella, that you're gonna believe in your masculinity. You are gonna be internally motivated. You are going to have faith in yourself and trust your intuition, trust what you feel inside. Do you agree? And you're going to see the little version of you. He's so cute, man. You're going to see him say, yeah, I agree with that. And I like that. And he smiles at you and you smile at him. Give the guy a hug, man. Love that little fella, that little version of you. He's innocent. And it's not your fault today, brother, that you've been messed up. It happened to him. And those meta programs were written inside his head that you just keep repeating because you have no choice. Until now, you are going to decide to not buy into what that parent said to you or what that teacher said to you or whoever it was. So now you are going to float into his body, that little toddler, that little fella, and you're going to start going up your timeline. You're going to see that parent or that teacher or whoever it was, and you're going to see that green slime. And you're going to look up at him and you're going to smile. And as you pass him, as he's talking to you, you can't even hear what he's saying, all the garbage he's spitting out of his mouth, and you are going to stomp that green slime on the ground and spray it everywhere, including spraying all over his pants and his shirt. And he's going to be shocked and be like, what the hell's happening? And you're going to keep walking past him as if what he said didn't even happen. You went to the point before he gave you that garbage and you decided, I'm not even going to listen to it. And as you passed by him, you showed both yourself as well as him, as well as me, that you're not taking the garbage anymore. That bullshit doubt that he gave you, it's gone. And you stomp that green slime and you keep walking. And the slime is all over him. It's not even on you. It didn't even get on you. And you keep walking forward with your chin held high, your chest sticking out, and that masculinity brewing deep inside of you, only to get better and more reliable and more driven and more faith-backed as you get older. Now, guys, I want you to float out of that little guy's body, float above the timeline, come back to the present moment, float back into your body, and rejoin me now. And I want you to imagine a pink giraffe riding a skateboard coming up to a launch ramp, launching it, double backflip, rail grab, and he lands it. And this ends the NLP protocol.